Hey everybody, this is Team Foolish64. I'm here to bring you my updated My Little Pony Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. For those of you who didn't see the last one, I basically took each character from the show and matched them up with a Yu-Gi-Oh monster whose effect would, make sense for that pony character to have. So let's start off with Twilight Sparkle being Breaker the Magical Warrior. Pretty self-explanatory there. She gets a spell counter when you summon it, so it makes sense to me. Next we have Rarity as Card Trooper. The main reason for this is because of her ability to dig up gems and stuff, so I figured drawing a card with Card Trooper and milling with Card Trooper was kind of similar to that, so that's why I went with that. Rainbow Dash is a Cyber Dragon. Pretty much fast to drop it, makes sense to me. Fluttershy is Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind. She's using the stare right there, so it's like cutting her attack in half, so that's the reason for that. Pinkie Pie as Evil Swarm Thunderbird. This is because Pinkie Pie dodges everything and has the pinky sense and stuff, so just like Thunderbird. Then we have Applejack as Aaron Lightsworn Monk. The reason for that is mainly because I wanted more light monsters, because this deck is pretty chaos themed. So that was just kind of an excuse. But just something to make her something that takes out defensive walls kind of made sense to me. Spike is Dimensional Alchemist. This made a lot of sense to me because he basically sends a letter out by banishing the top card of your deck, and then he gets it right back when he dies, so yeah, Spike dies. Next we have Apple Bloom as Spirit Reaper. Main reason for that is because I wanted her to be able to take cards out of the hand, like apple bucking type thing. That's what I was going to have Applejack have. I was going to make Applejack like Don Zalug or something, but Don Zalug's just kind of weak, and I didn't really feel like that fit with Applejack too well. We have Sweetie Belle as a Raikou Lightsworn Hunter. I wanted it to be somewhat similar to Rarity, so they both mill cards, so that's why I went with that. And I really wanted more light monsters again. Then we have Scootaloo as Neospatian Grand Mole. That's just because I wanted the Grand Mole. Celestia as Blackluster Soldier and Void of the Beginning. Pretty self-explanatory there. Giant light monster that can banish things. Hint, hint. Luna as Caius the Shadow Monarch. Just wanted something that could make this Reza, because it's like blowing them back with her equestrian voice or whatever. But Caius being dark fit better, in my opinion. Shining Armor as Thunder King Ryo. He puts up a barrier in the show, so then Thunder King kind of locks them out of play, so I thought that made sense. And then Cadence to go right with Shining Armor. She's an Honest, so she can protect Shining Armor, makes sense. Discord as Chaos Sorcerer, don't need to explain that. Chrysalis as Gores. Main reason for that, I want her to be a boss monster. That's easy to drop, and when she makes the token, it's a Changling token. Token copies the attack that they had, so makes sense to me. King Sombra as Tragodia. That just kind of fit. I just wanted the villains to be boss monsters, mainly. Trixie as Effect Veiler. If you remember Ghostbusters, she kind of shuts off everything they're doing, so makes sense to me. Gilda as Didi Crow, not much to explain there. Iron Will as a Doom Caliber Knight, because Iron Will says no, that's why. Pretty much. They've got an effect you don't appreciate, you negate! Yeah. Anyway. Lightning Dust is a Photon Thrasher, so she's basically a Rainbow Dash clone. And I wanted more light monsters, again. Drippy is a Snipe Puncher. Don't think much needs explaining there. She just doesn't know what went wrong. Vinyl Scratch as Jaugen the Spiritualist. Basically, I wanted something that stops special summoning. So, I don't know. I guess the only way this makes sense is she's playing her music so loud that they can't special summon or something. I don't know. It's dumb, but whatever. Dr. Hooves as Didi Warrior Lady. I just really wanted a Didi Warrior Lady in the deck, and this made the most sense to me, something that can take them to another dimension, so Dr. Hooves as that. And then Roid Rage as Max C. I don't know why, I just wanted Roid Rage in there. Onto the spells. 3 Pot of Duality. It's Twilight's Library there. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon, those are pair of sprites. Dark Hole is the Atomic Rain Boom, or the Sonic Rain Nuke, whatever you want to call it. Book of Moon, that's Star Swirled Bearded's book. Onto the traps. Two Fiendish Chain, it's the Cockatrice. Two-Dimensional Prison, you know, banish them to the moon, makes sense. Mirror Force is the Elements of Harmony, so just blow up everything they got. Torrential Tribute, the Flood from the mysterious Mare-to-Well episode. Bottomless Trap Hole, Twilight Falling into Cellar. Compulse, Catapulting Rainbow Dash. Solemn Warning, Celestia says no. And then that's the whole deck, and these are cards I wanted to put in, but the ban list said no. We have a Rebirth of Twilight Monster Reborn, and we have the Hurricane from Hurricane Fluttershy for Heavy Storm. Too bad those can't be used, but, you know, they were ideas I had and I thought of them, so I thought I'd show them. Alright, that's the deck, and I hope you enjoyed. Team Foolish signing out.